Hello, I am Maddi.
And I'm Marylyn.
We are that one couple who walks. Join us on this first episode as we discuss who we are and how we got to where we are on social media.
As well as questions that we've been asked.
Yes, so stay tuned on this episode. Let's start with how we met.
So I met Maddie's sister first, and a week after I met her, she threw me a birthday dinner. Maddie was at work, and Maddie came to pick the boys up after work, and that's how we met.
Yes, it is. Well, it's more complex than that. And actually, our 7-year of being together is coming up on February 13th. And that is why that is why we're in Portland right now.
Yes, we are.
We're celebrating it.
Yes, and we have 2 of the boys with us.
We get asked so many questions on social media live, on TikTok, about how you feel about my transition.
And I'm absolutely fine with it. I'm so happy. Like, it's made our marriage so much better.
Yes, it has. I came out to Marylyn in June of 2022 on our way to an event. We had a photograph for a friend as gay. I knew it was my gender identity, and I knew I was a transgender woman, and I know that made you feel very bad that day.
Yeah, that was a rough day. I will admit that. I cried a lot, but we worked through it, and we are stronger than ever, like I said.
That is probably the number one question we receive on our social media, and we felt we had to address it. Did you want to add anything to that, though? I mean, I add what I do, but it's really your experience that they're asking about, how you feel about it.
Right, and like I said, I feel fine. Like, I'm happy that you are happy, because it made our marriage stronger. It was very rocky for a couple months before you came out, and I knew something was going on. And it was a relief, a huge relief to find out what was going on.
And I often, Maddie, get asked, well, how do you know you're trans? I've always known I was born in the wrong body. People dispute this, people have opinions about it, but I know how I feel. I came out to my friend Shawnee in 2014 as gay too, but then I further explained to her before I went back quickly into the closet that no, I need to transition. And I seen at that time that women were transitioning. One of the popular people, well, a couple of years later, was Caitlyn Jenner, although she's definitely a hassle within the trans community itself, but she was one of the very first popular people to come out.
Yes.
And I've always known that, and it was actually my friend Shawnee, who I went to before I came out to my wife, to say, how do I do this? She said, you just need to do it. I knew this would come, and I was all worried about Marylyn and how she takes it, because she takes things hard because she has a heart like I do. And that was a rough year. Was another question besides that we get a lot.
Why did we start this journey?
I started HRT in September, and I wanted to start doing better for my health, including my mental health. I started walking and stuff to get healthier because I was getting to a point where I can barely walk myself, and I was not in a good, healthy position. And so I just started doing it. I already had my TikTok and Instagram and stuff going, and I started posting videos, ranting, and basically about how I feel about my journey is on hormones. And then during that time, I was also telling you, hey, you need to start taking baby steps.
Exactly. And that's this past summer, I had filled out paperwork to go to Pompeii Surgical in Tijuana, Mexico for weight loss surgery. And I had a date for November, and my mom ended up having an aortic dissection. And while we were in the waiting room, she had a silent heart attack. Luckily, she's still with us, but that pushed me more into getting healthier. And we ended up pushing back the surgery date because we didn't know what was going on with mom and if she had to have surgery herself. But luckily, so far, she hasn't had to have surgery.
And we are very thankful for that. That was a hard time. One of my motivations to get healthier is my mom passing away in 2019 and me being her caregiver towards the end, which ended my career being a caregiver, because it was hard on me seeing her go through that and eventually on hospice and no longer with us. And I have some of the same health issues she has, and I did not need to go in that direction. I need to be here for my family, and that's why I decided to get healthy. And that does include transition, because my mental health is very important.
Oh, absolutely.
People don't realize trans people and what that entitles and how that makes us feel about ourselves.
Definitely, yes. You are so much happier. People that have known you for years can say that you are happier these past 5 months since you started the therapy.
Yes, and they say that. I will say that, but I won't say it out loud because other people need to speak on my behalf, because it's their observation of me. And people even say it on the lives. They've seen me presenting male and then see me when I'm more feminine and going through changes, how much happier I am. And then all of this led to me posting a video about how you want weight loss surgery, and I wanted to see where it went on my TikTok, and it blew up from there. My TikTok basically was me talking about my gender journey before and such, and it turned into us, because it's about us. It's not about me. There's no I in team.
Exactly. And you encouraged me. You said, hey, let's do this to keep us accountable. And we did the 1 day walking, and then we did the second day walking, and you were like, hey, you could take the third day off. And I'm like, no, you know what? Let's see this through. And now we are on day 75?
No, we're on 76 today as of this recording.
Day 76,
That won't be accurate when this is posted, but today, as we're this recording, we're on day 76. And it's just amazing. We have had to take rest days because of weather and how we feel. Today was more laid back because we're traveling. We're going to enjoy this weekend because we know from here on out, her journey is going to get a little bit more stricter. So you're going to enjoy yourself here, do some walking. And it's going to be change for the good. And this was for my birthday and like an anniversary thing. Mm-hmm. This is also for our self-care and our mental health as well, because there's a lot going on. We've gained so many followers in 2 months.
It's mind-blowing. And
it's overwhelming because we're just normal people doing this. We have no camera team, nothing. And we appreciate all our supporters.
Oh my gosh, so much. Yes. They are amazing. They are so encouraging. I just absolutely love it. We've made so many new friends.
Yes, we have.
And we've actually, it's crazy because we've been recognized.
Yes, we've been recognized twice in
now,
public,
yes.
Which is a good thing because where we live is very conservative, and having an encounter cannot necessarily be always positive. Me being a trans woman, and sorry if I'm taking this over.
No, you're absolutely fine.
But this is not scripted. You want us raw, real, realistic, authentic. This
having
is
a conversation.
Us, and this is having a conversation. And actually, honestly,
I think this
helps.
is better than last time, because last time, we were kind of going back and forth.
Yes.
But yeah, this is more us. This is how we are in our videos.
And this is how our podcast format will be. And then lives will take suggestions on what we'll answer questions in our podcast weekly. We'll give you updates throughout the week. We'll tell more of our story. Yes. We'll always answer the top questions that have not already been answered.
Absolutely.
Because in the end, we're here for our followers.
Exactly. And yes, we will go more into detail about meeting and getting together and all that in another one.
And you can always send us DMs and suggestions what you want. We also have an email. I believe it's thatonecouplewhowalks@gmail.com.
Yes.
If you want to email us any questions or stuff that you want us to discuss on lives or in our podcast. Right now, we go live only on TikTok.
Yes, we've done Instagram one time, but so far
it'll mainly TikTok.
It's mainly
right now,
TikTok, yes.
So we can figure out a better system. Like I said, it's just me and her and our kids doing this, handling our followers, and so it is overwhelming, and we can't always respond to everybody all the time right now. It's just impossible.
No, exactly. And on our lives, though, we have amazing mods who do answer questions for us when we're unable to.
Yes. Anyways, that pretty much concludes what this podcast will be about, like a little introduction. And we want to say thank you so much to all our supporters.
Yes, thank you so much. We love you all.
And I hope you will continue to listen to this podcast.